If you want to learn how I did this multi-chrome skull makeup look, then just keep on watching. I want to get my base down before I start on the skull, so I'm just quickly adding in a cream contour. This is my first time trying a ColourPop cream blush. This one is called Cherry Blossom. I really like the color and the consistency is pretty good. Ooh, it's cute. I love this color. It kind of removed some of my foundation over here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna fix it. I need to plan out all of my lines, so I'm using a black eyeliner pencil, making sure it's as sharp as I can get it, and just going in. Zero fear. Hoping for the best. If you're not super confident on where to put the lines, you can also use like a skin colored pencil, but I'm just gonna use black because I'm trying to overcome my fears of making mistakes. I didn't set my foundation, so it's pretty easy to just go back in with concealer and correct anything that I want to change. There we go. I think that's a good amount of teeth. I am definitely gonna have to make a line. I'm not sure if I want the teeth to be filled in or like hollow, but I'm just gonna leave them like that for now and we'll figure it out later. I'm using NYX SFX face and body paint to start drawing on my half skull. I'm using a small concealer type brush to add in the thicker areas. I'm not real confident in this forehead line, but I think I'm gonna go for it anyways. I'm not making the edges perfectly smooth. I'm doing them a little bit bumpy because these are bones. They don't have to be perfect. You can use any black eyeliner or even a black liquid lipstick if you wanted to for this first layer. You can actually use any color you want for the base. You don't have to use black, but I'm going with black because I really wanted to get the maximum multi-chrome, duochrome shift like effect. So hoping it works out. I'm taking a smaller eyeliner brush for the little details and thinner lines. This is a number 3 brush from Glisten Cosmetics. I am being pretty careful while I'm doing this, but it's also really easy to fix any mistakes with a few Q-tips and concealer. Just removing my lip gloss because it's getting in the way. My heart is telling me yes and my brain is telling me no, so I'm gonna do it. I want to add some larger areas of black because that's where the multi-chrome is going to be and I want there to be a lot of multi-chrome. I'm not 100% on what I'm going to do with my mouth, but we're going to deal with that later. For now, I'm just going to outline it with this paint. All right, these teeth need a lot of work, honestly. Some of these teeth are like different sizes. I'm trying to even them out. Definitely could have been more strategic with the teeth, but that's okay. Oh my god. Okay, that looks better. I just connected them up to the cheekbone. Before going any further, I'm just lightly setting my foundation on this half of my face. I'm doing this now because I don't want the translucent powder to dull the shimmer of the multi-chrome that I'm going to use. Looking good. For my shimmer, I'm using Carla Cosmetics Moonstone Multichrome in the shade Cozy. This is what it looks like just on my finger. Let me get a little swatch for you. This is what it looks like over a black base. It's like a golden green shift with pink, and I think it'll look really cool for this look. This is a loose pigment, so it does stick like over this. I'll show you. Here's what it looks like if I just put it over top. Like, it looks pretty good, but I want to use another primer just to really make it pop. I'm gonna try out Carla Cosmetics Fix Potion. I don't think I've ever used this before. It's a clear, tacky base for glitters, eyeshadows, and pigments. I'm gonna work in sections, so I'm applying a layer to this black line up here on my forehead. Oh my gosh, so shiny! I tested this out with a couple of the liquid eyeshadow type products that I have, and I just preferred the effect that I got from the loose pigment. I just feel like nothing can beat a loose pigment, so decided to take the extra time and pat on the pigment bit by bit instead of just using a liquid multi-chrome. Ooh! Alright, this is looking cool. Just continuing to work in sections. I'm gonna hit the larger surface areas first. Ooh! I don't know if the camera's really picking up the multi-chrome effect, but it is sick. Okay, I think that's good. I can't stop looking at this. It's so shiny. I'm using like angled brushes and little concealer brushes to try to get the pigment as close to the edge as I can, and it doesn't really make much of a difference if I get the pigment like around my skin, around the black lines. I'm a little worried that like the finished product won't be like as stunning as I was hoping, but it's okay. This is fun. I think it's a cute look for Halloween. Relatively easy to do, especially if you just use a liquid product instead of patting on the pigment like I am, because this part is a little bit tedious, but it's not difficult. It doesn't have to be super exact either. You can be a little bit messy with it and it's not going to make a huge difference. I'm applying Melt Cosmetics matte lipstick in the shade Bane, which is black. Then just using the same pigment over top of that. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know. I'm like so about this look right now, but I think it's okay. I think the lips look cute. Honestly, I don't really like the teeth, but like I'm just gonna finish it how it is because I do not have the energy to change it. Adding a winged eyeliner. I'm using black gel eyeliner from Melt Cosmetics. Over top, I'm applying the same powder pigment. Alright, I'm gonna add a little black eyeliner to my waterline and my tight line on this eye. I feel like the eye on my skull side is missing something. I'm gonna apply black eye primer from p.louise and buff that out gently into my skin tone. I'm just setting all of that with the multichrome pigment, even going through my crease, making sure to get all up in there. I think that actually looks really cool. I want to do an eye look like this, except like it's just this. It's not a whole thing. Finally, I'm setting the rest of my face. I'm gonna try these lashes. Here's the finished look. It looks awesome when I move my face back and forth. I think if I were to redo it, I would change up the design a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely gonna play with the concept in the future, but I would love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. I appreciate you, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. This happens all the time. I'm like watching something on Netflix and then something sad happens and I'm like crying and I'm like, I can't mess up my makeup right now.